I wonder if you've sewn a capsule wardrobe for yourself. I know I've done it once and I said I'd never do it again, but I'm taking back my words because I'm going to do another one. This time it'll be a mini one. It's going to be more doable and more enjoyable. Come along and share the ride. Hi sewing friends, I'm Karina from liftingpinsandneedles.com. Welcome to this channel that is all about sewing, limitless sewing. And there's one thing I don't do on this channel, and it's usually sewing capsule collections, planning my makes by color or by style to have the mix and match. And I say that I don't do that because I don't. I generally like to just sew and be free and just sew whatever I want and not worry too much about the planning stage, because for some people it can create a lot of stress. It is the case for me. I can get pretty stressed out if I want to plan something, make it all go together. It can be pretty daunting. And I can say that from experience because I've done it once before in 2020. I made a pretty sizable collection. I ended up with dozens and dozens of combinations with that. And I chose the color purple with gray, and I really loved sewing them. But what I really disliked was the planning stage. I really disliked that so much. Back then I actually said I was never going to sew like that again. I was not going to worry about sewing capsule collections or items that go together, and I just wanted to be free, and I stand by that. But I'm going to give it another go, this time with a mini collection. A mini means it's just less pieces, less things to think about, and actually at this point in time they are items that I really need. I got inspired because GreenStyle Creation runs this event every single year, and it's about creating a little capsule collection with their patterns. Every year I followed along and seen what other people come up with, all the things they sew, and I thought that's cool. This year I'm definitely going to take part. It's called the Perfect Fit Capsule, and it's running basically on the Facebook group. They have a lot of posts with inspiration, there's prizes and things like that. I'm not all about the prizes because I'll never get one, because I'm not going to get anything shipped to me. I'm just participating because of the fun and because how motivational it has been for me to actually decide to do this again. I'll leave you a link down below with a blog post that they have with all the information. There is a coupon code in that blog post also. All the patterns are 25% off through the 12th, which is when this ends. So I've gotten a few patterns that I didn't have that I wanted to have, and I got them 25% off, so that's awesome. I wanted to share what I'm going to do. Of course, whatever I do is going to end up on the channel, so you will see the garment made up, so you might as well know what's coming. They provided in the Facebook group a little graphic that is really helpful, where you could put your color palette, sort of patterns you wanted to sew, and make a nice little thing that you can print on the wall and have there. And now I'm usually not the type that will do all the cutesy stuff. Look, this is how I organize my life. This is how I roll. Really messy. I actually stick those on the wall, and that's how I roll. But this time I decided to go fancy, and I made myself a little sheet. Super pretty. So basically I decided on a color palette that I need to build up on. Look, last year I made the Spark leggings from GreenStyle. Gorgeous. I love them. This is the pattern that doesn't have a seam on the crotch on the front, so it's just all straight there. Super comfortable. I've got some color blocking, and these tones of blues are amazing. I basically have nothing to wear with this, like nothing that will match anyway. I've been wearing it with black, but black doesn't really go. So I wanted to build up on navy. This doesn't count in this collection, but it will go with it in the end. You know, I'll be able to pair things with these leggings that I really like. And so I decided on blue tones, blue, like royal blue, navy, and then prints, because I find planning like this a bit binding and limiting sometimes. You know, what if I feel like doing something else? I've left myself the freedom to choose between these two prints depending on how I feel on the day. They both are amazing. They are the same type of athletic knit, medium weight, super high quality. But I have this print over here which is really colorful. It does have blue in there. And then I have this other one that has other tones of blues. These two prints are what is going to liven up this capsule collection. So I'm really excited about these two. Now, the first garment I want to sew is the Power Sports Bra. I will make a muslin, of course, in my scraps. I have plenty of supplies to play with until I get a really nice fit. So I will make a Power Sports Bra with either this fabric or this fabric, and maybe do some color blocking with blue or with navy, depending on which one I choose. That will be the base of my Power Sports Bra. I want to do the one that has the regular strap on the front and the full coverage racer back, because I think that's just more comfortable. It's what I want to wear and how I'd like to get the fit right first before I start experimenting with strappy things. I'd rather be safe. Now, I've been able to get my hands on these. Now, I only have 2 pairs, that's all I have, but they actually will fit my bust. It's really hard to find cups that will actually fit my bust here. All the ones I see for sale are tiny. Yeah, they won't even fit half of my volume, you know. So I'm gonna experiment, see how I like them. I might put them into the bra or not. I'll see if I really need them. But I'm relying heavily on interlining with the power net that I have from Mood Fabrics, and I'm sure it's gonna make a big difference in the support that I feel here. It would basically be 3 layers, and I would do this for the whole thing. The main colorful print, beautiful, the power net in the middle, and then my black swim fabric as a lining. This is pretty thick, it's pretty supportive. I think I would get a nice supportive bra. I really hope I do. I bought this type of elastic that is to make boxes for men, but it's really sturdy. It's non-roll. It's 1¼ inch wide, which is a tiny bit wider than what the patterns call for. Usually it's an inch, or some patterns call for 1.5 inches. But I think that won't make much of a difference if I use a slightly wider, you know, elastic. I could just adjust the width of the band a little bit if I need to. So those are my plans for the sports bra. Just expect to see either or of those prints. Whichever one I end up choosing will be how I feel on the day. I'm just gonna be happiest because I had a choice, basically. The other pattern I want to make is the cami tank. Now, I talked about these patterns a little bit in my sports bra sewing plans, which I uploaded just the other day. And actually it was in the right context because I'd done all those plans. I had it in my mind that I wanted to make these things. Capsule collection event showed up on GreenStyle, and I thought, great, it's just gonna motivate me even more to actually get it done sooner rather than later. So the cami tank was one of those patterns, and you can add a shelf bra in there with a liner. You can have the option of putting a foam cup in there, and I think I could play around with the straps to make them really supportive. So I want a basic cami tank that I can wear without my bra. I hope I can wear this garment for the gym and also under sheet blouses and things. I have a navy suplex material, very good recovery, nice, compressive. It's not really thin, flimsy one. I want a garment that's supportive, not just on my bust area, but everywhere. So that is the fabric I've chosen. The materials that will go inside for the shelf bra will be the same as the others, the swim fabric, the power net, you know, all those things. I'm gonna make it as best as I can. And of course, I'll be practicing on other things first before I make the real one. So that is the cami tank. I really want to make that, and I think with navy it'll go a long way. The third pattern I want to make is elevate, crop and overlay. So in this pattern you actually get 2 patterns in one. There is like a crop top that you could make more supportive maybe, but it's not a bra as such, so I think most people wear it with their actual bra underneath. So that garment I'm not interested in sewing at the moment. I actually don't wear crop tops like ever. So yeah, I'm looking at the overlay, which is the piece that you put on top. I think it's really pretty. It's got a lot of options with the sleeves. It's got a crisscross back with like a binding to keep it in place. You can put a hemband. And I'm looking at this garment in a way to make it as light as possible, to be like a workout tank. So I'd make it without the sleeves. And I've got 2 fabrics here. They are athletic knits, lightweight. And one is royal blue. It's really nice. I think if I can make the pattern work for a really light knit, I'm gonna be really happy, because this will replace like a tank top. It will just be like a different tank top. I love that crossover detail on the back and how you can get a little bit of air at the back there. So I will make it in this royal blue, and then if I have time, I'll make it in this other blue. This is a navy. This is really light. It's almost sheer. It's like a textured look. You'll find athletic tanks in this type of material. It's buttery soft, very drapey. It's got stretch. So maybe I'll get 2 done, maybe I'll get 1. I'll give myself some grace and just plan for 1 and give myself the choice of royal blue or navy blue. So I really want that. It's gonna go over these bras. And now I want to share the bottoms that I want to make. These are 2 of them. One of them I haven't made, and it's the Flair Leggings. This is a new pattern that was released in November, I believe. I bought it as soon as it was released because I know that it's a style of pant I really like to wear. It's like leggings, you know, thick, contoured waistband, pockets, and then tight up to the thigh, up to the knee, and then it just goes more straight. Now, I think it's a little bit more flared than I would want it to be, so maybe I would trim it down a little bit on the inseam and the side seam. I would customize that. I know I definitely have bought these types of pants before, but now I can make them because I have the best fabric for it. This is the heaviest and best quality athletic knit I can find here. It's totally matte. There's no see-through. You know, you're not going to see anything through here. It's really structured, it's really stretchy, it's got amazing recovery, so that high spandex content gives it that compression and recovery. It's an amazing fabric. It's super expensive. So I've been saving this type of fabric to make some pants like this. Could get a lot of wear out of these pants, not just for working out, but for my daily life. So I think it's a good pattern and a good fabric to pair together, and I can't wait to make that up. I'm not sure yet if I'll do the pockets. Maybe I will. I don't know. We'll see. And then the last garment I included into this capsule, which includes 5 patterns, are the Sundial Leggings. I've made 2 of these in the past. I was a pattern tester back at the end of 2020, I believe. I was actually sewing a pair the 1st of January 2021. I remember that so well. So it's a really, really straightforward pattern that has a lot of waistband options, and I've already got the fit down. I love how they feel on. They're so comfortable. They're basically a really well-fitting, no-fuss leggings. There's no pockets on there. Why do I want to make a pair of leggings that's a bit less interesting than the Spark leggings, for example, or the Cavallo? It's because it's part of a capsule collection, and I'm trying to keep my stress and workload a little bit reduced if possible, just because I know I have to make a few garments. And a lot of these I've never made before. So just the fact that I'm sewing a sports bra for the first time and the cami tank, I think those will take up most of my time and effort. So I'm keeping the leggings nice and simple, but just effective as always. And any of these 2 prints will go. So whichever I end up choosing for the bra will be the same one I use for the leggings. So this one or this one, they are both very appropriate for the bra and the leggings, and yeah, I can't wait to make another pair. I've wanted to make another pair of the Sundial for a long time because it's usually the one I reach for the most. So comfortable, just put it on and I'm just so comfortable in that one. Expect to see videos of these separately. These are new patterns I've never made before, so I'll do a really nice video about them for you so you can see what my process is and what the results are in a more organized way. The challenge finishes on the 12th, so I'll space these projects out as well as I can. But you'll see them all before then. I'm super excited. I hope you follow along. If you think this is something that you'd like to do, it's really fun to do it in a big group and get inspiration from others. And I think Facebook is really good for that. You know, when it's like a supportive, positive environment, I think it can be really good, and I'm really enjoying being a part. I think by the time I finish this capsule collection, I'll have a really detailed blog post that will be a one-stop click to all the videos and all the patterns and everything together. Then it's just really easy to find everything in one place. Have a great weekend, have a lot of fun sewing if you're going to do that, or have fun doing whatever else you're doing. I've got my birthday on Sunday. I'll be 43. I'll still be sewing on that day. It's not like I'm going to take a break because I've got stuff to do. I'm actually quite happy to turn years. I've just taken it in a really positive way since I've turned 40. Before turning 40, I was like, but now I'm like, just let the years come. I'm just happier with each year that comes and grateful. See you soon. Bye.